How's everyone out there today? Thanks for tuning in to What? Are you kidding me.net? You know, this week, and I was reading a big article that was saying it was about the best and the worst run states. And, you know, best run state? Wyoming. They says it was Wyoming for the second year in a row. You know, I was anxious to see, where's Connecticut? I live in Connecticut. I want to see it. I started doing a little bit of reading, and boy, I tell you, I got to be honest with you. Connecticut's in trouble. You know, Connecticut. It said Connecticut ranks fourth when it comes to state debt. Fourth. That's how much debt we're in. It says that they would owe $8,088 per person. That's what it would need to get us out of this hole we're in. We are in such bad shape. And you know, it made me wonder, how can that be? How can that be? You know, years ago we used to have the dads that went to work. Mom would stay home, do the cooking, the cleaning. We'd make sure little Billy and Tommy's homework was done, and that was their role, and we were able to survive. Now, in most households, there's probably 2.5 to 3 jobs between the mom and dad. One of them's working too. And most supermarkets you go, you see the special needed people who are also given their share working, but I'm sure taxes are still being taken out. So there's many more people working. And then you got the state tax. I'll never forget when Lo Weicker, you know, said, hey, you vote me in, I promise this and that. Next thing you know, we vote him in, boom, we got a state tax. And then the big one, the casinos. We had the casinos. 2 of them put in. Millions and millions of dollars. And we are still in the worst shape, and it's getting worse. Now, you got to ask yourself why. And that's misuse of funds. You know, people are political figures taking it and blowing it, spending it on useless, nonsense stuff, definitely not doing anything smart with it, because we wouldn't be in the shoes we're in today. And it's only going to get worse because, well, Massachusetts is building 3 casinos now. So the 15 to 25% of our 2 casinos folks are residents of, they come from Massachusetts, so those people are just going to use those casinos. And you know, some of us Connecticut people are going to go to there to look and spend some nights there at their casinos. So it's only going to get worse. And then you have to look at the fact that a lot of people don't have that extra entertainment money, that, you know, money to just go out and have a good time with. So that's another thing that's going to bring them down. So when those casinos aren't paying our state the fees that they pay them, then what's going to happen? Are you going to go to the most well-known way of fixing things and just going, folks, we got to raise your taxes? You guys screwed up. You misspent the money, but yet you always come to that middle-class person to get you out of the hole that you dug us in. You know, part of the article I was reading, it said in 2009, state of Connecticut collected the 6th largest amount of revenue per capita and spent the 8th largest amount ever. So they're spending more than they're bringing in. You know, it's, folks, we have to really decide when we listen to these people asked to be voted in or whatever it is they're running for. We really got to look at the big picture, because none of them are doing anything. I can remember the last positive piece of news financially that I've seen in the news on CNN, USA Today, every news channel. It's always just depressing, sad, and you're in the hole. Unfortunately, tax-paying citizens, you're going to have to bail us out. Enough. You bail yourself out. Print more money, do something to get yourself out of the jam that you people put us in. I was a little disappointed seeing that with my hometown. And one of the sad things is, we are one of the wealthiest states in the country, it also said. our household, median household income was one of the largest in the country. Problem is, we have our leaders in this state spending it in the wrong places and misusing our funds. I mean, it tells you right there, there is no way this state should be broke. Problems with the people spending the money. We got to get together, folks. We got to march down to these capitals and stand by our grounds, folks, because we're going to be eating dirt and walking with the same clothes on for weeks. It's just going to be like a destroyed town we're living in. We can only fix it, so let's get together and let's do something about it. You're listening to Brian at what? Are you kidding me? .net.